Okay, welcome back. So my last upload was Rich Tech Robotics DD on Stocktwits. I did playback and realized there was no sound, so I'm gonna have to re-record that tomorrow. But as it is, I'll leave it up. You can scan through that video if you like. But in this video, what I'm gonna do is like a live stream kind of format. So I'm not gonna edit this at all. Just gonna read through Stocktwits on IDAI or IDAI, which is T-Stamp Incorporated, and they've been pushing this on Rich Tech Robotics, Stocktwits. I've seen this mentioned multiple times. 52-week low 30 cents, 52-week high 350. Yeah, this is worth a. Let me just pause for a moment. Okay, so over on Yahoo Finance, just want to look this up, do some technical analysis here, just some quick fingers Luke style analysis. So how is this looking? This has been around since 2021. It's seen some highs, but recently it's been dead in the water. The last year it was as high as $3. Went down to $1.49, went up again to $2, and then went down to $1.16, was up at $1.60, and then pretty much flatlined from $1, stayed above $1 for most of 2023 up to March, and then it dropped below $1 in March 20th, and since then it's been heading towards where we are now, 48 cents. Yeah, this could explode any moment, to be honest, but we have to do our research to determine that. So this is one of the few where someone identified a stock and it had not exploded yet. So it was at 32 cents. So let's do our DD here. Market cap, target estimate $2. AI-based technologies for use in hydrogen and so forth. But that's not what excites me. What excites me about... wow, it's really deep fakes. Okay, that's an interesting one. MasterCard was mentioned. AWS, that's Amazon. This might explode. Amazon? That's not even taking into account what I'm actually excited for this company, or why I'm excited about this biometric. Okay, 4 months ago. Okay, so that has to be investigated in terms of what happened when this was released 2 months ago, and then MasterCard 2 months ago as well. So I'm going to read the info on the right. They develop authentication software solutions, AI-powered solutions, biometric science, cryptography, data mining. So it seems to do with security, privacy, but they do much more than that. I'm not even excited for that, for those aspects. It's this: government and law enforcement, P2P transaction, social media. Actually, it's not even that. It's something else. I'm going to show it to you in a bit. Buy rating, yeah. So it's a buy. Their earnings, they missed it, but then they beat it just recently. So it looks like they are on the upswing, but we'll see. They're projecting a good Q2. August the 12th. So August 12th, just in 3 days, that's going to be... This could explode, actually. Besides Rich Tech, we have a new one. And this is super cheap, 48 cents. These are all penny stocks. And you've got Lumen, you've got the other one. Can't remember it right now. It's just a lot of... It's kind of late right now. That's why I can't really think. It's like 4 in the morning. Okay, so yeah, this is looking interesting. Let's do our due diligence. But before we do that, let's look at How did this stock react to these news releases? MasterCard's Sandbox, which allows MasterCard member banks to browse, test, and experience trusted and verified solutions. What does that even mean? Okay. Robust fraud protection. So MasterCard, the credit card company. This was released on June 20. So what happened on June the 20th? This is July. This doesn't go further, does it? Oh, here it is. June 20. 51 cents and then 49. Didn't react at all. 2024. Okay, AWS. It says here AWS Marketplace. TrustStamp announced the Identity Hub, a proprietary orchestration layer providing access to its full suite of AI-powered identity and fraud prevention products. Okay, what is AWS? I believe that's Amazon Workspace, but let's look that up. Okay, so AWS Marketplace is a software here it is. What is AWS Marketplace? I just assumed it's a database for people for Amazon to work. I'm not sure. Fast access to the tools you need to accelerate innovation in the cloud. So AWS Marketplace is a curated digital storefront helping companies of all sizes find, try, buy, deploy, and manage solutions from AWS partners, speed up product evaluation, improve governance, enhance cost transparency, and reduce SaaS sprawl with centralized billing and management on AWS. Benefits of using it: streamline procurement, enhance security, and that has to do with T-Stamp, optimize costs. So this is their cloud marketplace. That is not something to take lightly. This is generative AI. Okay, let's see what gets mentioned there. Maybe a company will be mentioned. I'm not sure. No, I guess not. They're not going to shout out any companies here. Oh, Fiddler. Here we go. We got some names. But they have to do with T-Stamp has to do with security, not the AI aspect. Maybe they'll get a shout out here. Popular security products. So oh, it doesn't say anything unless this is just taking too long. It was biometrics, right? Palo Alto. That's what we talked about that in our previous video. Biometrics, identity, and access. Maybe it's that one. Okta, CyberArk. Okay, maybe it's one of many. I have to just put T-Stamp, see if they show up. No, I guess not. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do our DD, kind of like in a live stream format. The answer I got from one of the executives on LinkedIn: I cannot comment on their company. It isn't ours. What? They are flying under the radar. Boomerang Incorporated. Huge volume, 20% up. Okay, what is this? Short shares availability. Let's look at this image. Most stocks up 5 to 10. This is down 70%. Yeah, this is a big risk. At least Rich Tech Robotics had signs of life when it started. The IPO was made public and it was at $5. The offering initially went up to 11, then was shorted way down to where we are now. But IDAI, this is an interesting one, because if we look at the chart once again, was at $2, $3, went to 150, hovered around $1 or so. Now we're way below 50 cents. So could this be a similar play to Rich Tech? I was going to show you that later. Let me just pause this and find some DD here. Oh, here, okay. So this is from Fintel, short shares availability. How many short shares available? 90,000. And then towards the end of the day, 0 short shares available. So there are no more shares to short. This could explode if this is true. But again, we have to take all of this with a grain of salt, including the Rich Tech one that I posted earlier. I sold at the top. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to go up. This might go up to $1, $2, maybe even higher. But resistance is looking like whatever that number is, 3. So it could go to $3. Okay, so that was released the 7th. TrustStamp has licensed its computer vision and other AI-based technologies for use in hydrogen-powered search and rescue, humanitarian services, surveillance, and delivery drones. So these are delivery drones. I thought they were military drones. So these are delivery drones. I thought this would be weaponized, but in any case, that's still interesting to me. Delivery drones. Because it says defense blog. So I just assumed, okay, defense, so that's got to be military. Oh, it's not found. Okay, let me pause. Okay, so I'm going to read these tabs that I opened as they relate to IDAI, or T-Stamp. Made a strategic implementation with Boomerang, a pioneer in drone technology and hydrogen power solutions. The implementation will see TrustStamp's computer vision, data tokenization, and other AI-powered technologies integrated into and used in conjunction with groundbreaking hydrogen-powered UAV systems. Okay, so that's that. Colin Gwynn is the founder of Gwynn Partners, a serial entrepreneur. He founded Austin startup Hangar, 3D Robotics. He is one of the most interviewed experts on UAV technology in the world. I mean, I take all this with a grain of salt. This could just be people making things up. But who is Colin Gwynn and why is that important? Is he related to T-Stamp? I don't see anything. Gwynn Partners. Federal Reserve. Digital identity and trust provider TrustStamp has announced it has been listed by the Federal Reserve as a synthetic identity fraud mitigation provider. This follows after the company partook in a call for participation in September 2022. Synthetic fraud could cost $23 billion in losses. So fraud mitigation. I think that's all right, I have to look up the word mitigation. I apologize. What does mitigation mean? I think it means prevention. The action of reducing the severity, seriousness, or painfulness of something. So that is something. So yeah, prevention. So identity fraud prevention provider. So security, biometrics, and so on. Just want to make sure they weren't enabling that. T-Stamp had 11.38 million shares outstanding. This is according to MarketWatch and Wall Street Journal. They also have similar numbers. The number of outstanding shares can be affected by stock splits. T-Stamp is a company that uses AI, cryptography, data mining, biometric science to develop solutions. So they have outstanding 10 million shares. Outstanding, okay. Contra presents T-Stamp miniature payload. I can't really read this. I'm gonna have to zoom in. So what is this? This is their drone, right? I mean, I'm still skeptical about this. I'll probably put in a little bit of money, not too much, because I feel like what will happen is a repeat of what happened with the other three stocks. I mean, I'm not going to add this to the fourth robotics AI stocks that are up and coming, but I will proceed with caution because I don't think they've proven themselves as much as even Rich Tech Robotics has. But it could explode. It might be big. I wouldn't put them in the same category as the other guys, Rich Tech Robotics, Serve Robotics, and then Lumen, I think was the other one. So could I add IDAI to that list and say, okay, it's part of the big three and now expand it to the big four? Okay, so I think that's all the DD I'll do for that. I think it's a wait and see situation, but it is up 7% as of yesterday. I mean, you could do worse, but at least it's not going bankrupt. It's in a good industry. Looking at the last 5 days, yeah, it's seen some turbulence, 32 cents. I think it might get shorted again to 30s, in the 30s. But it might be due for a takeoff as well. It's been relatively dead. I think it could go at least to 50 cents or 60 or 70. I think it's on its way. But we have to see what happens depending on how much volume is coming in. It's only 4 million, so it's not on the radar for a lot of people because it hasn't broken out yet. But once it breaks out, watch out, right? It might go to this much, might go to $2, might go to as high as $3, but I think we could see $2 to $3 if it really breaks out, and then it'll be shorted very quickly, probably the same day. The whole trading, do all their hedge fund, foolishness, and just mess around and rig the system, right? And then drive it down to $1.40, yeah, or maybe even 50 cents. So just drive it all the way down, and then it's going to spike again, and rinse and repeat. So I think that's probably the forecast for this stock, but we'll wait and see. I'll probably buy a little position in this. I mean, if it's 50 cents and I pick up 100 shares, that's what, like $5? No, that's $10. $10 will buy you. In any case, yeah, probably might put a little bit of money into this. See how that plays out. Don't want to risk too much, and just we'll see what happens. But if it breaks out, watch out, it might explode. So that's all for this one. Just want to do a brief DD just for my own personal use, and maybe other people are not aware of this stock, but I would proceed with great caution. Take it with a mountain of salt. This has not proven itself, so this is kind of like, I'm going to say, metamaterials territory, where really we don't know where this is going, but at least I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it's going to go to this level, but I think realistically it could get to at least at the highest, whatever that number was here. Yeah, $3 might get to $2, but let's keep our expectations in check. It might just get to $1 and break out just to that level, but it's a wait and see. But this might be the next one to move after Rich Tech, and then we've got the big four if this actually explodes and has a short squeeze. Okay, take care. See you in the next one.